Hi, welcome back to Tailgate Talks. I'm Tyson Martmoss.
And I'm Aric and
And this week we're going to be visiting with you guys about biologicals. Aric, have you heard much talk about biologicals?
Yeah, it seems like there's about as many as there are stars in the sky. But finding which one is tailored for your operation, which one can benefit you the most, I think is a good thing. So we've looked at a few, and we have a few that we can put on during springtime that we think help us right here in Northwest Iowa and South Dakota.
Yeah, and the beauty of these three products we're going to be talking about, you can use them in tandem or use them by themselves.
And a lot of them, yeah, in planting, in furrow, or you can spray them on, or seed treatments. So got options.
Yep, a lot of different application methods and a lot of different things these biologicals do. So the first one we're going to talk about is Ionstrike, which is for the corn, and Ionstrike LG, which is for the soybeans. You can soil broadcast that with your herbicide. Otherwise, if you're set up to put it in furrow, you can put it in furrow with your fertilizer. So Ionstrike, what it is a bunch of good bacteria that promote nitrogen uptake and mineralization of your micronutrients, as well as water permeation in the root zones.
So it's a bunch of good stuff, right? I mean, but this is going to help that. If we get a little moisture, it looks like maybe the weather patterns change this year. That could be a good thing to kind of keep the mineralization going on so we can maybe reach that 300 bushel corn.
Yeah, when you think of mineralization, you think of kind of free nutrients.
Yeah. So with Ionstrike, those are the bugs, right? So the second product we have is the Phycoterra, which is microalgae, which is basically bug food, right? It's going to help those microbes wake up. It's going to shock the soil, keep those microbes rolling. It's going to wake up the soil. I think especially on no-till ground, I think that's going to be a good thing because it also helps a little bit with breaking down some of the stalks and just helping all that along. So we can put that on as seed treatment with Phycoterra ST or broadcast or in furrow with just regular Phycoterra.
Yeah, and the third product is a little different than the other two. Ascend Squared, it's only used in corn and it's applied in furrow. And what it is, it's a plant growth regulator, or PGR is what they typically call it. It's made up of 3 different parts: gibberellic acid, cytokines, and auxins. So what that's going to do, it's going to help that seed germinate and get out of the ground as fast as possible. As soon as you get the seed in the ground, that's the name of the game. Let's get it germinated and on the ground and get that emergence as even as possible. It's kind of scary how much difference you see in yield from corn that emerged the first day of emergent compared to stuff that's emerging 3 days later. Sometimes it could be 10, 15 bushels.
Yeah.
So you want that fast emergence and that uniform emergence.
So we've given you a few different options that we've looked at here at Farmers Co-op Society. And like I said before, not everyone's going to be for everybody, right? But finding the one that works for your field, your farm, the best is what's the part of the game that we're going for. So if you guys have any more questions, reach out to your local FCS agronomist and ask them about biologicals and see what we got.
Thank you for joining us and have a safe spring.
Nailed it.
So Ascend Squared is made up of 3 different parts. Ascend Squared is made up of 3 different parts: auxins, cytokines, and gibberellic acid.